Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today we'll be celebrating the recent release of many games to the open market by humans, with a game that was recommended to me many times by my work colleague. Hats off to you, Jerry. Today, we will start with a game called Factorio. Okay. Apparently it is a resource management and automation game with a simple graphics component. Let's check some of the reviews. Spifflemonk looks at some of the reviews for the game, and grows disturbed and confused. Is this a human thing? These reviews are all positive, but all of them say the same thing. The last maybe 200 reviews all say a different iteration of the same thing. Is this a joke, or am I getting into something bad here? Spiffle's screen displays a short scroll of the latest reviews. All of them say something along the lines of, "The factory must grow." Well, okay then. I know this game does have mods. I looked earlier to test my game settings and recording software. I'll be ignoring all of that for now, and focusing only on the vanilla experience. Is that what the humans call it? I think. Okay, well, let's get started. New game, sandbox. Oh, this looks complicated. Just go default settings and start. The game screen loads fast and the introduction sequence plays, starting with the sound of explosions and a bleep noise, explaining how to win the game. Victory is achieved by launching a rocket with either a satellite or the player in it. So, from what I can tell here, the player, that's this little guy here, needs to build a factory to make rockets to get back into space after crash landing. Okay, how hard can that be? The following hour of gameplay takes place with Spifflemonk learning the controls of the game, getting used to the graphics and doing some exploring. Eventually he actually gets to work, placing his first miner down and putting his first stone smelter next to it. He spends a few minutes clearing boulders and trees in his crash site and slowly accumulates resources enough to add more miners, eventually setting up his first belt line and assembler after the first hour. Right then, that's good. According to this, I need to do research by making science packs? Okay, so I need to automate red science because handcrafting is very slow. Very, very slow. Okay then, iron gears and copper plates? That's easy. I will just... Another 20 minutes pass by, seemingly a bit too fast as he finishes handcrafting the first 50 red science, depositing a few of them into a science lab, and looking at what research is available. Automation. That's going first. I can build assemblers now. After that, maybe... logistics? What's this? Belt splitters, underground belts and inserters? Oh, look, power generation. That will be needed. I will start with... 2 hours pass without Spifflemonk's notice, as he upgrades and improves, adding production lines to automate the construction of red science packs, finally unlocking green science packs. Oh, this gets a lot more complicated. I need a mix of multiple resources to make these. Iron gears, copper plates, iron plates, green circuits? Where do I get those? Oh, so this goes here and that can go... A further 40 minutes pass when Spifflemonk begins to panic, as a red triangle with an exclamation point appears on his screen, indicating that his factory is taking damage. What? What? What's that red thing? Is that some kind of alarm? Okay, let me just go see what it is then. Spifflemonk hastily runs towards the noise to find the game's enemies, the bug hives of Norvis, attacking his copper mines. What are those things? Ah! Stop eating my miners! Oh god, where... Do I have a weapon, or... I do have a gun! Okay, shoot! Spiffle fumbles, but eventually finds the shoot button, and 3 of the 6 aliens chewing on his base get killed. He does, however, run out of ammunition for his simple pistol, and the aliens redirect their attention to his character. What? Why isn't it right? I'm out of bullets? This needs bullets? Wait, no! A group of 6 aliens attack him and kill his character, resulting in a game over screen. The game automatically deletes his save file, as the difficulty is set to hardcore. His channel outro plays. Top comment: the factory must grow. Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today we are going to try Factorio out again. Last time did not go well, but I have a better knowledge about the game, and one of the first things I know to do is make ammunition. I know I'm not alone here this time, so I can prepare for it. Let's play. Game starts with the same settings as the previous time. Spifflemonk wastes no time and clears the local area of trees and rocks, and immediately starts automation as quickly as he can. Within 2 hours, he is roughly close to where he was when he got killed last time. Right, I looked more at the research options and found better gun, better bullets, and automated ammo production. As you can see, it's green science, red science, and as you can see, the first few bits of military science are just coming off the assembly line. I was told from the last comments, aside from the crazy chanting, I needed to get walls, gun turrets, and other things, and try not to pick a fight. Spifflemonk continues gameplay for a further hour or so, before that all too familiar signal blares. The red triangle with an exclamation mark appears. Aha! Now we will see who's the boss in this factory. Have at thee! Spifflemonk heads towards the target, and encounters a group of 8 enemies, who he easily deals with. After replacing the destroyed miners, he resumes working, and begins to automate oil processing. What is oil in this game? Is it like palm oil or something? Do humans use hand-washing agents as industrial machinery? What is oil in this? Hold on, let me see something. Spifflemonk pauses his gameplay and reads out an article on crude oil and fossil fuel industry, then a follow-up article on plastic. Plastic and petroleum. Well, that's okay. Well, we have something similar, but we generally use hydrogen and stuff. I don't even know if my homeworld has the same. We never needed it. We mostly use ceramics and stuff, as well as silicon-based industries, so we don't have plastic in our industry. Wood and a sort of bitumen substance is the closest we have to your human coal, and we have no crude oil processing at all, so no plastic. Is that why human circuitry processing is so cheap? Plastics? Spifflemonk makes a note to do some research later on, and carries on with automation. Eventually, about an hour or so after starting to produce plastic bars, the alert sound rings up again, and Spifflemonk charges out to meet the new enemy. Okay, let's go. I'm still making bullets and guns, so I should be— Holy crap! Spifflemonk arrives and is swarmed by an army of around 3 dozen or so enemies, and is killed while attempting to run away. Once again, his save is still in hardcore mode, so he dies. A game over screen occurs, and his save is deleted. The gameplay ends, and Spiffles' outro plays out as normal. However, it seems as though the audio wasn't properly edited, and a number of seriously bad curse words and slurs can be faintly heard in the background. Top comment: hardcore mode? I think you should turn it off in your gameplay settings, dude. Hardcore mode is something players of only maybe 150 hours or more would attempt. In any case, good effort. Build walls, turrets, get secured ASAP next time. Subbed and liked. Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today it's going to be Factorio again. The channel intro plays and the screen cuts to a factory that seems already built. On the recommendation of some of my subscribers, thank you all by the way, I have turned hardcore mode off and started building walls and defences. This game looks so stupidly simple I had no idea just how intricate it really is. So this time, instead of taking you all through the long and boring, I have pre-built my base, and as you can see, I have started producing the first batches of blue science, and have here something humans have in real life apparently. Trains. A quick overview of the base is shown, followed by a short montage of the base's construction. A blueprint is outlined for later construction that produces purple science and logistics robots, along with a side factory that makes various other things such as belts and assemblers. The factory, however, is a mess made of spaghetti, with obvious bottlenecks and mismatches of belts. I think I'm getting the hang of this game. Okay, so let's go see what we can do. And before you ask, yes, I have already died twice while building this place. An hour or so of gameplay follows, with Spiffle checking and rechecking his factory, adding bits here and there, putting more belts in, and having a short pseudo-aneurysm while figuring out the intricacies of the blueprint upgrader, before finally arriving at his newly built train. According to humans and the Factorio guide, trains are a long-term, long-range logistic solution that replaces belts across long distances. Humans apparently had these things for hundreds of years in real life. They still operate today, apparently, and you can find a few of these railway networks on Earth and other colonies. This will be the first time we use one. I had no idea how to automate this, so I had to watch a guide, so don't judge me. So, let's go. Spifflemonk enters the train and opens the UI to start the automation sequence. The train spools up, then charges around corners at breakneck speeds, and arrives at a train stop for a stone mine several miles away from his main base. As instructed in the guide, the train loads up on stone and, once full, charges back at blistering speed back to his main base. He's a little bit too giddy at the result. Why don't we have these? That was amazing. No, seriously, Council of Elders, ask the humans if we can borrow some of their trains. This would have solved so many problems back in the day. So many problems. Look how much this thing can carry. Gameplay stops. Spifflemonk's outro plays. The next video he releases is a 2.5 hour long video essay entitled Why We Need to Beg Humans for Trains, and receives nearly 500 million views. Top comment. Seriously? You guys don't have trains? I'd love to know how that actually worked for you guys to get to space or do mass transit. I can recommend a few games if you want. Great days and glorious victory! My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today we are back with, you guessed it, Factorio. Last time was a solid month, I think, between that episode and my last upload. That was because I was trying out a train for myself. I went to the human colony of Epsilon Eridani nearby and tried a train. Best thing ever. Why don't we have those? Anyway, today on Factorio, it's time for expansion. Spifflemonk's intro plays, and a further overview of the factory is played, showing a separated train network with multiple railway sections, with up to 30 trains running at once. Further advancements have been made, with a series of blueprints laid out and half completed for the production of yellow science. As you can see, I did some off-camera work here. I do read your comments. I will try to make my videos, especially on these games, slightly shorter. And also, I checked the reviews again. I'm starting to understand where you are coming from. Factory must grow. From players with upwards of 2,000 hours. With how short-lived humans are, you'd expect them to not spend 2,000 hours playing the game now, would you? Sheepishly displays his own time of 134 hours before returning to the game. So, anyway, today, as far as I can tell from the research queue, is the last day we will play, as I am not that far off from... Spifflemonk is interrupted by several attack alerts, noticing on his map that there are several attacks going at once across his front line. Spiffle assumes all is well and ignores it. A minute later, he starts noticing that copper production has stopped, and looks up again at his mining outpost to notice there is a truly massive biter army overwhelming and obliterating everything there. He panics and subsequently dies 6 times trying to take the biters out. In the ensuing chaos, Spifflemonk's base is seriously damaged, with green circuits and blue circuit factories being destroyed. Part of his ammo production line is cut, and 4 of his trains destroyed too. The entire north and northeast face of his base is completely destroyed. The equivalent of 12 hours of work lost, to the tune of maybe another 30 minutes to an hour of replacing everything the biters destroyed. That's just plain evil. How am I supposed to beat that? There were thousands of them. Okay, screw this, I am reloading a save. Spifflemonk reloads the save and tries again. He redirects his attention to strengthening his defences, doubling the number of turrets and strengthening his defensive line. The biters attack again, and this time Spiffle barely, very barely, makes it out with no major losses. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, I get it. I need more guns. The rocket will have to wait, I guess. So what do I... Flamethrower turret? What's a flamethrower? Spifflemonk looks up the concept, unfortunately clicking on the wrong link and showing what flamethrowers are used for in the Vietnam War and World War II. He has a slight panic attack and ends the video there. Top comment. Save scumming is a legitimate tactic when you are a new guy. No issues, dude. Fight on. And flamethrowers? Yeah. Did you know there's a thing called incendiary bombs? That's fun. Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today we are back in Factorio. I have sent a special message to the council about flamethrowers. And yes, they scare me too. So today it's more Factorio. I have done some off-camera work so we can skip straight to the point. 17 hours later, I am starting to understand why some people have upwards of 1,000 hours in this game. Why does it seem to... Anyway. The channel intro plays, and an overview of the factory is shown, with the last shot ending with Spifflemonk standing next to the launch silo for the endgame rocket. It isn't ready for launch yet, but it appears all the components are where they need to be. Okay then, here we go. Spifflemonk connects the last belt line to where it needs to be, and the resources begin to flow. He follows the connection to a series of a dozen assemblers, oil refineries, chemical processors, and explains as he goes to tell the viewer what each machine set does. After a few minutes, the first rocket control components have been made, and the progress on the silo goes up. It is a little slow, but that's okay. Room to expand and grow. In any case, this should be done shortly. Ooh, look at that. Spifflemonk watches with the depression of a kid in a candy store with an unlimited budget, as the animation plays off the rocket emerging from its silo. Well, I assume I enter it just like the train, I guess. Spiffle enters and launches the rocket. The endgame scene plays, and Spiffle earns some Steam achievements for the game. Yes! Yes, by the gods, yes! Finally, I am finished! Oh, how long did it take to finish my first... 184 hours! How? How is it possible this game took so much of my attention? Wow. So, I guess mods are next. Any suggestions in the comments? Thanks for watching. The channel outro plays as Spiffle stares blankly at the screen, showing his playtime with the game. Top comment. Only 180 hours? Dude, rookie numbers. You should try mods next time. Just quality of life stuff like stack sizes or supersonic trains. Then, after you've launched a couple more rockets, go for broke and install the Space Exploration mod pack. That mod pack is pure agony.